Good morning, welcome to Lower Body Tuesday. Good morning, welcome to Lower Body Tuesday. Okay, let's make a start and get ourselves warmed up. So find yourself a spot. Let's just jog gently on the spot, just to raise your heart rate just that little bit. Nothing too major. This is just a small warm up. So it's looking to raise our heart rate. And if you prefer to do something different, have a run around the room maybe, skip, jump. I've seen Alka do things on the little trumpet, something like that maybe, just bouncing up and down. Anything just gets your heart rate going. Doesn't need to be the same thing every day. We just need to just make sure we're warming our body up so it's used to what we're doing. That's it. Nicely done. Right, now we're going to move into moving these big joints. So into some star jumps, some jumping jacks. Or again, anything that just gets those great big joints moving. Starts that synovial fluid flowing. That's it. Nice. Big movements. And back to jogging on the spot. Okay, we'll kick those in. Right, so this morning we're going to do 4 exercises. No, sorry, we're going to do 5 exercises, 4 sets of those exercises. So the first one we're going to look to do is some good old-fashioned lunges. So again, start feet shoulder width apart. We're working mainly our quads and our glutes on this one. Quads, big muscles on the front of our legs. Glutes, big muscles on our ass. We're also going to use our hamstrings today as well. So that's the kind of the muscle going down the back of our legs. So as we're going to lunges, we're going to step forwards. You find 2 marks on the ground, so that way you can always make sure your distance is the same. Drop your back knee, so it's close to the ground as you can. Then drive off your front knee. Really squeeze that front knee to drive yourself backwards. So if you look at that from the side, it's exactly the same with the leg. Step forwards, down with your knee so it's almost near the ground. Push off with front leg to squeeze that glute, that quad. Bring yourself back. Stop by squeezing your glutes. From there, our second exercise is some curtsy lunges. So we're going to pass leg behind that other leg, be off into slight diagonal side, drop our weight down. So again, going to knees close to the ground. On our front leg, really drive that into the ground. Let's bring ourselves back to standing. And again, if you look at that from the side, again, passing the leg behind you, down, on towards the knee, up, and then back. After we've done that, we're going to go into some split squats. So feet double shoulder width apart, slightly further from me there. And we're going to do is turn our body 45 degrees. 45 degrees, so we've got nice parallel lines between our feet, but it's not too close. So we go a bit further out, it just becomes a bit more unstable. Nice 45 degrees. We're then going to lower our rear knee towards the ground, like a squat, like a lunge position, and squeeze our front leg to bring ourselves back up. So it's all the way down towards the ground, and then squeeze to come back up. We'll twist and do exactly the same on the other side of our body. All the way down, squeeze to come back up. After doing split squats, we're going to go into step ups. So all the way up, squeezing our quads. When we get to the top, stopping with our glutes. That's it. Nice, good rhythmic movements. All the way up, using lots of our quads there. And then to finish off, we're going to go with some glute kickbacks. Go into a bent over position. Again, the more parallel you can get your back to the ground, then the larger the range of motion you're going to have with your legs. So from there, we're going to pull our legs up by squeezing our glutes. Stop, we get to the top, we give it an extra squeeze, and then drop it back down. So there's 3 definitive movements for each glute kickback. Okay, right. So hopefully you guys haven't got any questions. Normal common questions that sometimes come up around this is around how close you have to get to the ground with the lunges. So again, just go as far as you can. In fact, you can use this as a way of challenging yourself, because at the start, we'll probably find ourselves a little bit stiffer, let's say, not quite as warmed up. But by the time we get to the final set, use that one to really kind of get yourself as close to the ground as you can. But this is all about your own personal performance, not about what everybody else is doing. Okay, so we're going to start off with our first set, 10 reps of lunges, starting in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, straight into 10 curtsy lunges. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, and from there into split squats. So feet double shoulder width apart, twisting to one direction. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, twisting to the opposite direction, the other 45 degrees. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, from there into step ups. Getting that nice rhythm we're looking for. Squeezing with your quads, stopping with your glutes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, and from there, last exercise of this set, into glute kickbacks. Again, nicely positioned, ready to really squeeze your glute, stop at the top, squeeze it a little bit more, then bring it slowly back down. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. That's it, whole minute on the timer. Smiling. Now, smiling is a really important skill. You can't think in what direction is you going on this morning, Martin. But see, the thing is, everyone kind of thinks of smiling as being that thing that happens with other people. You know, you smile and automatically, people start to smile with you. So it's a great way of building rapport. But actually, one of the best things about it is it's the most easiest way of changing your own personal state at any point in time. Because when you start to smile, it's a bit like the old Richard Branson thing, fake it till you make it, right? But whenever you start to smile, your body can react to that, thinking, oh, you're smiling, that must mean that. Because it's an involuntary and voluntary muscle group. It's going to do what it's going to do. It's going to do it when you feel like it, but you can actually make your body smile when you don't want to. So if you're ever finding you're going through something, you're thinking, this isn't necessarily a thing I really enjoy doing, then just smile about it. And automatically your body's going to feel so much better for it. So give that a try when you do set number 2. Okay, back to our position. You're going to go for 10 more lunges. So back to forward lunges. Find those 2 marks on the ground again. This time concentrate, really concentrate on that feeling in your quads. Really zoning on the quads. That's the main thing here. Especially the lead leg, the one that's going to be driving the floor away. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, from there into curtsy lunges. So you can find those 2 spots on the ground that you can use as your markers. And again, zero in on your quads, feeling as they stretch as you go down and squeeze as you drive the floor away. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, back into our wide stance squat as we go into split squats. So turn yourself 45 degrees. Again, same feeling, that feeling of stretching your quads and then squeezing your quads. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Twist the opposite direction. So 45 degrees to the other angle. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, into step ups. So again, keep that focus on your quads and just remember to engage your glutes towards the end. Really squeeze those glutes and engage those hips. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10. Okay, and from there into glute kickbacks. Now shifting our focus to specifically to our glutes, our backside. Remember 3 movements. The squeeze on the way up, squeeze when you get to the top, and then gently lowering back down, fighting against gravity. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch legs and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, have a break, grab a drink. So let's continue thinking about state changes, because obviously we've looked at smiling. Smiling's a great state change. Absolutely love smiling and a great rapport builder. And a fantastic way just to live your life, really, just being in that state of happiness, really. Other things that you can do as well. So one really powerful way of being able to quickly change your state. So especially, for example, if you're in the middle of working or doing something, is to change your physiology, the way that you are, the way that you are doing things. So for example, if you sat down, stand up. If you stood up, go move around, etc. Just do something that's different. If you find you're lacking in energy, then do a couple of star jumps or something, or even just have a stretch, great big stretch, reach to the ground, reach to the sky, whatever it is, because all these kind of things help you kind of change your physical form. And by changing your physical form, it kind of kicks in the whole series of things inside your body that actually then starts to have an impact on your mental state as well, which means that you kind of have a little bit of a reset, and your body can feel better. Plus, if you've been sat for such a long period of time that actually start to feel the doldrums, then that's your body's way of actually telling you, start to move. It needs to move. And we wouldn't be surprised if over the next 10 years we find out that sedentary living is as bad as smoking. But you just never know. What we do know about, though, is set number 3. And with set number 3, we're going to increase the reps to 12 reps now, guys. So again, find that space on the ground. And this time we're going to start thinking more about the tempo. So because we're using gravity, slow on the way down. Feel those stretches in those muscles. And fast on the way up. Feel that explosive power that your body can generate. And we'll start lunges in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, into curtsy lunges. 12 of these. Again, concentrate on the speed, slow on the way down, fast and explosive on the way up. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, back to split squats. Same time and again, slow the way down. Feel that stretch, fast on the way up as you feel that explosion. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, switch directions, same again, in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Back to the center. Okay, into step ups. That nice, smooth rhythm. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12. Okay, and from there into our glute effects. So this time, we're going to go fast on the way up and slow on the way down. Concentrating on our glutes. We'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, hold down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, have a break, have a drink. Put the timer on. Okay, so another technique we can use. So I've talked about smiling, talked about changing our physicality. One of the great techniques that you can use to change your state is your breathing. So breathing is kind of one of those weird things. Everyone does it automatically up until the point where they don't. At that point, it's kind of a major issue. It's kind of the end of life. But up until that point, you've got this thing that happens automatically to yourself, and it automatically changes depending on what's happening around you, what your surroundings are going on, what your mental state is at that point in time, how much fear you've got, how much happy you've got, how much just relaxed state you are in. But the other thing about breathing is you can actually take control of it as well. It doesn't have to be something that's just automatic. So it means that you've got that opportunity then to control how that feeling is. Because not only is there this direction that comes that I'm actually feeling fear, therefore I'll start to breathe more like I'm fearful, and you'll start to grasp as much oxygen as you can, usually very shallow breaths. They usually start to come from the top of your lungs. You start feeling your shoulders lift, etc. But you've got the opportunity then to change that breathing pattern. So, for example, if you start to breathe more diaphragmatic breaths, more from the stomach, so you've got more bigger breaths going in there, then what it starts to do is it starts to activate things like parasympathetic nervous system, which automatically starts to calm you down. And you can imagine, what does it feel like in those moments where you are calm? And if you give that same breathing pattern, those nice big, long, deep breaths, 4 seconds on the way in or something, or the count of 4 on the way in, holding it for a brief moment and then letting it exhale gently out for another count of 4 seconds. This kind of works to change that physiology, change that state, then change how your body's reacting to it. So you start to get that calming effect going across your body. So again, breathing is a massively amazing way of being able to recontrol how your body reacts to things. Speaking of reacting to things, we got set number 4 to go with. This is our last and final set. So we're going to bring everything together. We're going to do 15 reps. We're going to start off with our lunges. So again, great form. So make sure you're stepping forward, same distance, same depth down all the way through. In fact, challenge yourself so you can get a little bit closer to the ground. That great connection with your quads. So you can feel every single muscle fiber squeeze as you're kind of squeezing that to drive the floor away with as much explosive power as you can. And that timing, so slow on the way down, fast on the way up, nice and explosive. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, from there into curtsy lunges, so stepping behind you. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, from there into split squats. So feet shoulder width apart, turning 45 degrees, and we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 45 degrees the other direction. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, for those of you who realised I forgot curtsy lunges there, into curtsy lunges. 15 of these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Okay, in step ups, I'm going to increase the tempo just a little bit, but still do that with great form. Squeeze your quads, stop with your glutes. And we'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, 10, 10, 11, 11, 12, 12, 13, 13, 14, 14, 15, 15. Last and final exercise of this session today, glute kickbacks. I'll start these in 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Switch legs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, grab yourself a drink. And that is the end of another lower body session for this week. Hope you guys have an absolutely super day ahead. A fantastic remainder of the week. Look forward to seeing you potentially tomorrow for Core Wednesday. And we've still got Upper Body Thursday and Lower Body Friday to come as well. Plus, as this is the first Saturday in June, we're going to do a Stretch Saturday. Right, so see you all then. Have fun. Bye-bye for now.